Went ahead and got the Grizzly out today. Weather's probably about 50 degrees, gave it a little bit of a bath. Decided to go ahead and change the CVT ratio for the Moab trip coming up here in 2 or 3 weeks. And what I did, I got here, took everything apart. I went ahead and installed 1.5 millimeters worth of shim to add to the shim equivalents. I've still got one shim left. And I've gone ahead and started this thing, but for the video I wanted to show you guys an operating machine, so let's do that again. Give you a little shot of the reveal back where the belt's rubbing in on the paint. Thing way down into the primary. I've got 7 millimeters for the shim equivalent of this thing. See if you can see that in here. Went ahead and ran that camera around. You saw it vibrate a couple times where I got it into the secondary just a little bit. Luckily I didn't drop it. What I've done is I've tried to get the weights to move out faster. I've got a lot of shim in this thing, or shim equivalents. I've got about 3 with the machining. I've got 1.5 millimeters in with the shim, so that'd be 4.5. I've got 29 millimeter diameter weights in that, which from 30, that adds another millimeter. The belts were about 1.5 millimeters. So this is the reason I come up with the term shim equivalents, because you can't get it all just in shim. But I've got the belt riding way up out of the secondary. Everybody knows about this little nylon mark in there. This one's quite a bit further out of there. So now let's just go ahead and count the ratio here. Let me get everything lined up. What I'm going to do is this belt right here in this groove is what I'm going to put on the edge of the plastics. Then I'm going to take a Sharpie and we'll just put a little mark here, a little mark on the case. And we'll give her a spin. Let me get this camera turned around here. That's 1. 2. Also, I want to point out this mark is on this screw, 2. come around, that's 3, and I've still got that much left. So I'll keep my thumb on this vein if I can. I'm going to swing this around. And there's the mark lined up. I'm on this screw, so that's 3.5 and 1 mark. That's 13/24. Whatever, we'll have to do the math on that, but that's a little over a 3.5 to 1. It does operate, and this is what I'm going to ride in Moab and see what it's like in the rocks.